Okay, so the devil works fast, the Pakistan team works faster. We've got a new build. Now, in today's build earlier, what we were testing was AI functionality, right? The AI was supposed to be working, but for whatever reason, once you got past wave start, it immediately stopped. I reported that to Bilal basically immediately, and he let me know this evening that he has fixed it. So we are just going to be testing it out again to see if that is the case. I might ask him to change this because this looks sort of stretched in a weird way, or maybe it's just that the menu has been given too much space. Looks a little bit weird there. Choosing this as play style. Let's go balanced, right? We tested balanced before. Let's go normal. And let's go with the Forest Guard deck and see what we get. Alright, so, same as earlier in the day, we're going to open with a standard set. And hopefully I'm able to completely play a game by myself without there being any issues. We go 1, 2, and Forest Wall. We end turn. Declaration phase rolls around. Our opponent is going to summon an avatar in each available spot because we chose a balanced playstyle. Wave begins. Let's go! It didn't stop. Okay, alright. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Activate tutelage. Our opponent doesn't have the ability to activate effects, which is why we're not seeing anything coming from them, which is great. So that's all we're going to do for right now. That is all for right now. Tutelage is active. Movement phase 1 rolls around. We are going to activate Incinerate, and we're going to do that to... Let's do it to the Tornado token, because I can see that quickly becoming a problem for us. We'll place a Forest counter on Minos. We'll follow up with Forest Guard Startup. Place a counter on Selenis so that he can survive at the end of the turn. Our next counter also goes on to Minos. And that's all we do for now. Incinerate comes out. Battle phase 1 rolls around. I'm not going to attack with Minos. I'm just gonna let Incinerate do its thing a little bit. I am also not going to second wind. I am just going to allow this to happen as it's happening. Battle phase 2 rolls around. We center stage. We're going to go up to a certain amount and destroy our opponent's token. The problem with that is, if we destroy the token, I'm pretty sure they summon a new one. There we go. So it attacks, without a doubt, it will always attack, right? The tokens will always attack you. Don't activate Forest Guardian. And we destroy Selenis. Forest Wall will protect him. This is our standard combo, right? A counter comes off of Selenis, goes on to Minos instead, and we end up in the same position. Now, I have 0. Okay, alright, so, in truth, we just need more counters. And we need some milk, honestly, because this is the offensive pressure in balanced mode, kind of crazy. We'll put Pixie up, on a suicide mission. We double down with Goblin Forge and Entity. And what does Woodland do? Is there anything left in my hand? Nothing in my avatar hand. Let's set the Freeze Rune. This is honestly so tricky. Let's set these 2 runes and end turn. Yeah, let's set these 2 runes and end turn. Oh! They did more than I was expecting them to do. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be if a card is destroyed, a replacement gets summoned, but it has just summoned another copy of every single card, even the ones that are still here. What kind of training is this? Like, you will never, at least on normal, you know what, maybe we leave it this way. Maybe we leave it this way as part of the challenge, right? For the people who really want a challenge, leave it like this. Because how the hell are you supposed to get through this? How on God's green earth Does a man get through this? Let's Danger Beast to boost our attack. We're 100% losing cards here. There's no way. There is unfortunately no freaking way. And then there's 400 points of defense over there. Yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. I mean, I was gonna go freeze. You know what? I guess we still will. I guess we still will go freeze. Select the target for freeze's effect. Let's get the one who's about to attack our girl. And place a counter on our homie. We'll follow that up with... Let's follow that up with a... Forest Guardian into center stage. Right? Forest Guardian, center stage. And shoot, maybe even a Forest Woodland onto you. We increase his attack to 200 for the rest of this turn, and we get ourselves another counter. Right? Because the main thing in this game, the main thing in this is gonna be keeping my attack stat up. Right? Keep my number of counters up, keep my attack stat up. But I genuinely don't know how I manage that is the problem. I mean, at least we have 400 attack. At least we have 400 attack. Channel Momentum carries us into the second token. We get through the wall. Our opponent isn't able to attack, so the battle phase should end here. Movement phase 2 rolls around. All of our cards move up a notch. Do we let Entity die here? We have, because it's going to summon more, we have to keep the pressure up. We have to. I don't really feel like I have a choice in this situation. I feel like if I want to keep up with the advantage that our opponent is going to be generating, I have to lay it on thick. That being said, they could kill themselves. They could kill themselves with all this pressure that they are mounting, is the thing. Because that means each turn they are spending, is it 300 life points? I think so. And we let Selenis die here. We let Selenis die, unfortunately. Because what the hell else do we do? Right? We just have to try and generate counters with Forge and use Minos and just keep our money up. Right? And just try not to die. Shield Wall. That might be helpful later, so I'm going to hold on to that. What did I draw monster-wise? A defensive card. Honey Badger. Shoot, I don't think I need that yet. I don't think I need that yet. So we will leave that alone and literally just end the declaration phase. Sheesh! This is too much. It's too strong. It's literally. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. This is cool. You know, maybe it's okay like this. Maybe that's the point of all of this. You know, to be strong, to be the very best, like no one ever was. Nature's Forge. We are going to need to Forest Guardian, and we need to center stage, right? And we just try and keep on generating counters little by little using Nature's Forge. So each turn we get just one more counter, and hopefully that is enough to keep our attack stat high enough to keep us alive. So we attack in at 300, we lose most of that attack, but then we're going to be able to attack in again at 50. Now, they're going to destroy Lilith, obviously, no skin off their back. Then Goblin Forge will swing in, 450. I wonder what it's going to do now that it's below 300 life points, right? What will it do next turn? Because it doesn't have enough life points to summon all 3 monsters this time around. Wait, did one of the tokens die? Why do I only see one? Oh no, did one die? Are we stuck? Oh, we have a freeze. I don't know what would have caused that. We are 9 minutes in. 9 minutes in, we have a freeze. Unfortunate. Alright? But after having done that, I mean, part of me is thinking, leave it the way it is. But I also know that that is going to be extremely intense in terms of difficulty to contend with, right? Like on the hard mode, that means you are facing you're facing 900 points of attack damage each turn, rather than it being, oh, when one dies, the next one comes up. I don't know how you beat that, is the thing. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's okay. There's easy mode for a reason, right? There's easy mode for a reason. 9 minutes in, the game froze when facing the AI, right? We had a good run. A good run without effects. But I think for whatever reason, the card that attacked into Lilith got destroyed. The card that attacked Lilith disappeared, rather. Right? And I think that's what caused the freeze, because it's like, wait, no, there should be 2 of you. Why is there only 1? So that's just that's unfortunate. That's a bit disappointing, but fair enough. Oh boy, that was difficult. That was really, really difficult. Maybe we change the names. Maybe we change it from easy, normal, difficult to normal, hard, and extreme. Because facing that much aggressive power at once, insanity. Ayo, are those new playable cards? No, those are just tokens. Those are just tokens, right? If I go aggressive, but I choose the easy difficulty because this is Weenie Hut Jr., let's see what happens here, right? No, but it's just so Alexis, I don't know when you came through, but this is so, it's sick, but it's so much aggressive pressure. Well, I chose easy mode this time around, so it's not going to be that difficult to contend with, in truth. And we just need to generate as many counters as we possibly can. Let's go Forest Wall, and let's go Forest Guard Startup. Yo, Nom, how you doing, bro? What's good? How you doing today? Literally just now, fair play. So, what the AI is doing is it's on aggressive mode, which means every single turn it will summon 2 cards in the assault zone and 1 card in the defense zone, right? I chose easy mode, so those cards will have 100 points of stats each, rather than, you know, the bulky monsters that I was facing a second ago and I was terrified of. There's easy mode for a reason. I was gonna say something like, yeah, so you couldn't play the game, but then he decided to be nice. Yeah, the AI is fixed. It's fixed, but it's almost like it's too fixed, honestly. Because right now, how it's working is, how I envisioned it to work when I designed it is this. Each turn, if the game checks to see if any of the AI's tokens have been destroyed, if any have been destroyed, then it allows the AI to summon a new token to replace the one that got destroyed. But how they've done it is, every single turn without fail, regardless of whether you have dealt with the cards on the field, the AI will summon tokens in the exact same spots based on the playstyle that you chose to play against. And I'll be honest, that's scary. That's scary to a guy like me who doesn't have the means to cope, really. Place a forward counter on Minos. What I've learned at this stage is Minos is my everything, right? We keep Minos healthy at all costs. So we're actually going to incinerate here. And we'll incinerate onto, let's go for the defender. No, let's go, yeah. Yeah, let's go for the defender to save Minos some health, right? Let's go with the defender. Put you over here. And we are obviously going to need to center stage. And that means we're also going to need to forest guard. Actually, no. Maybe we labyrinth. Ooh. Ooh, why am I thinking like this to fight against an AI? Why am I thinking on this level to fight against AI? Because next turn, it is also going to come at me with another 200 points of damage, right? It's coming at me with 200 again, so maybe I should just block one of the attacks, but what does that really do for me in the long term? I don't feel like that does enough for me in the long term. I'm gonna attack. Oh, but what's the point of Forest Guardian then? Nah, I'm not gonna. Yo, man, how have you been? Games looking good. I can't wait to play. Thank you, bro. I've been all right. I've been cooking. It's been going well. It's been going pretty damn well. Getting a lot. Wait, what? Where's my? Wait, what? Why? What? Where was my Forest Labyrinth? Where was my ability to Forest Labyrinth there? Activate Forest Guardian. So his effects are working. Labyrinth just didn't work. Okay. So I'm going to note that down. 15 minutes in, Forest Labyrinth did not work against the AI. We'll put a counter over here. 15... Forest Lab did not work against AI. I mean, it was a coward's way out anyway, but still. It would have been nice to be able to hide behind Minos, right? No, so it doesn't adapt. You choose the playstyle that you want to play against, right? So as you are setting up the session, you say, okay, I want the AI to have an aggressive playstyle. I want it to be in easy mode, which will affect how strong the cards it sends against you are, and so on and so forth. And that's how it'll work. It's not adaptive. I wish I had it like that. Let's send... Ooh, maybe we send out Canine Karib just to deal a little bit of extra health damage, maybe? Let's put it over here. I was gonna put it further up, but let's just put it here. Let's just put it here. And the cards we will set are... None of these are helpful. Lovely. None of these are helpful. Okay, we're not going to activate Tutelage then. We're going to leave Tutelage out of it for this turn. And... them getting the card effects to proc off each other for all the cards must drive you crazy sometimes. Oh, it absolutely does. Luckily, I'm more of a designer than a developer, so it has. I test, I find, I discover, and then I let the devs know what isn't working. So I designed the entire game, but then I hired people to develop it because I don't have the coding experience. So I just spend hours playtesting, looking for interactions that don't work the way that they're supposed to. And sort of going off of that, I said I wasn't going to Tutelage, so we are just going to Nature's Forge to add an additional counter to the field. We Center Stage to boost our stats because we need that right now. We Forest Guardian to boost our stats because we need that right now. And we turn our toggle off so we don't keep on getting bothered by the effects as we go. Yo, D&D nerd, how you doing, friend? What's good with you? Right? I can't wait for some of my cards in the game. Bro, neither can I. I've put them in their folder today. So the devs, I don't think that they're going to be able to do it as a part of the build that goes out to developers to publishers for them to take a look at. But what I want them to do is introduce it into the card pool for the base game. That way it can be pulled just like any other card from the shop. I can confirm accounting for several ability interactions as a dev is the most painful thing ever. Yo, Zane, what's poppin'? How you doing, bro? So what is it built with? If I had to guess, Unity? Yes, sir. This is a Unity game through and through. Okay, so I can win on easy mode. Easy mode is light work. I can beat this AI on easy mode. Come on now. Right? What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of on easy? Oh, shoot, that's what I'm afraid of on easy mode. Canine, my toggle's off. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Why did I do that to myself? Why was my toggle off? Oh, it's laziness. Laziness is what got me. Canine Karib has an effect. Wait a second, that shouldn't be physically possible. That shouldn't be physically possible. Graveyard. Canine Karib has a mandatory effect. Alright, I need to note that down. 18 minutes in, Canine Karib did not proc. Canine... 18... Canine Karib didn't proc because toggle was off. But mandatory effects do not care about your toggle. So there's a bug with him. We've noted that down, right? And ooh, I've got cards. Hey, hold up a minute. Let's go. You will go Woodland, and let's go Card Exchange. Let's just make this a big swing kind of turn. All right. Put you over here. Did I leave a card in my hand? I did. Good. All right, and we end the preparation phase, and I'm gonna turn my toggle button back on. Yeah, classic Yu-Gi-Oh play. No, literally. All right. You should be afraid of RNG. I don't use, so there isn't that much RNG in this game because you choose the 10 cards in your starting hand yourself, right? So yes, there is a little bit of RNG in terms of what you draw, because you draw 10 cards over the course of the game. So the order that you draw them does, that is random. But your starting cards, you get to choose. So it's really not that bad. We will go Danger Beast. I think I tutelaged already. No? What effect did I activate first? Okay, let's go, let's go tutelage here. Let's go Center Stage. and let's go Forest Guardian, right? And we go from there, right? Oh, wait, sorry. I need to tell them I'm not doing anything else in that chain, right? Is this like a personal game engine, or is it available for everyone? So this is a game that I'm developing on my ones, but it will be available. The intention is to make a game that everyone can play. For right now, it's still in its developmental stages. We're getting closer to the open beta being ready so that other people can play it. Now, we go Exorcism to remove card effects, but in truth, we're not actually... I didn't even do that on purpose. In truth, we're not trying to cleanse anyone. We're just trying to get more counters on the field. Card exchange, I think this is the most force counters I've ever had at once. Card exchange activates. We put another counter on Minos. And we're not going to activate Woodland. We don't activate Woodland. Card exchange, we discard a card from our hand. We drew a card. Excellent. This is the greatest card game I've seen, bro. I hate the RNG and MTG and Yu-Gi-Oh! So much, especially as a DM player. Hey, I'm glad you like that, my man. Like, literally, I'm a card game player, right? So I wanted to build a game that I would enjoy. Oh shit, I won! I won, hold on, because look, he's at zero life. I don't know when I got him to 0 life. But yeah, GG's. Okay, cool. So we got through a full game against the AI and it worked. Oh, that's so nice. To be honest, I think I'm gonna keep the AI like this. I think I'm gonna keep the AI like this. Because what does it look like when you're playing against something defensive? It must be impossible to beat, surely, right? Defensive must be impossible to beat if that's the case. Because thinking about it, it takes everything that we have to beat it on an aggressive play style, where we're just like getting through their defenses easily. You are right though. I haven't played Wandering in a minute. Let's switch to Wandering. Easy dub, bro. I can't wait to play this. Bro looks addicted. It looks addictive already, bro. You ain't even ready. You're not even ready. This isn't the deck that I want. Firefly is the deck that I want. All right. So let's go in with the classic Wandering deck and see how the Wandering subset does against the AI. All right. But yeah, no, I am so excited because effectively what will happen is, Noms, what will happen is the cards that you've designed will go into the subset specific packs, right? So you've got the subset packs over here. This is a general card pool. In order to make it easier for people to attain what they're going after, let's say I wanted to get the Ifrit variant, I would come over here. Let's say I wanted to get the Goblin Forge variant. I would come over here, do my pull. The animation would play. So since I got this animation, it means that I got a UR card. But I didn't get any variants, which means that the marked version wouldn't be among what I've just received. And we immediately get a card that's from a different subset. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. We got Minos, Hibernation, Passenger's Guide, a lot of Swamp Dweller stuff, but I'm seeing the Forest Guard stuff being the main stuff. Lilith is a UR for some reason. I don't know why I designed it like that, but she is, right? But yeah, that's where players will be able to get them. I'm considering having like an artist corner where rather than like gambling for the variants that you want, let's say that there's a variant designed by like a feature artist or something like that. There might be a section of the shop where you can just like get it direct, because like the whole point of variants is that I want people to be able to play with them. But then if everyone has them, they won't be as cool. I haven't decided on that yet. I haven't, because I want them to have that hype factor. I do. The main thing to me is the hype factor. Like, I want to play Ifrit every single day. But that doesn't mean I want to see everyone else having him, because then I won't feel as cool. Like, I want it to be like, oh, when you see that Noms variant Ifrit, it's like, oh, he plays this game, maybe ranked rewards. Maybe they can be like reward. I can do ranked rewards. So like if you get it, it's like, oh, I'm a top player kind of thing. I know what I'm gonna do. Do you plan to have like a story for this? As Yu-Gi-Oh! Drew people with an anime, same Digimon, Pokemon was owned by millions. So there is a book that's been written. I wrote a book called Summoner's Nexus that the game is based on. So the game and the book will be released. Well, I'm looking for a publisher for the book, so they will be released hopefully both next year in some way, shape, or form. So yes, and then there is a story mode in the game that tells an abridged version of the book via comics, and then there's also just comics in the thing in the app for like the different lore for the different subsets. Unfortunately, in this version of the build, story mode is locked because this is a version that's been sent out to a few people. So even though it's in there, all of the stories are in there right now. It's locked so that people don't see it before they're supposed to, because I didn't want it to get spoiled. So there's that, but there's also a secondary story that's going to release with the game, which is some of you guys will know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Advance, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that I was doing where the characters played Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it was a sport in high school. Well, now that Nexus is almost done, I have just lifted that series. I've lifted that story that I was working on, and it's going to be a Nexus-focused story. So they're going to play Nexus in school instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! So we have the fantasy-based story of Summoner's Nexus, and then we will have Nexus 101, which is a more realistic story that actually teaches you how to play the game. So there's going to be 2 stories, all right? So that's what's up. That's what's up. I would say a conversion function like Duel Links. Oh, where you can we have some. No, well, it's not a conversion system actually. We have a thing where you can turn your shards. If you go to your guild, and you head over to the crafting station, you can make so these are exclusive cards. These cards aren't in the card pool, right? You can transfer your existing cards for shards in order to get like these exclusive ones. So maybe we can also put some of them here, right? There's so many ways to get cards in this game, right? Because like, yes, I want to make money, but I also know how difficult it is to be a free-to-play player. So I wanted it to be, and people are still, no matter what you do, people are going to complain, right? But I wanted it to try and be like somewhat reasonable for players to acquire cards. Okay, so I pushed the wrong button. You have to push him specifically. So I stole these cards from my brothers, want to play. Yes, I would like to train with Ignis. We are going to have him play. Let's have him. What if we have him play aggressive on hard difficulty? Let's go aggressive hard, right? Let's go aggressive hard and we'll play with Firefly, right? Okay, so we're about to be cooked. I'm going to tell you right now, ain't no damn way I'm winning this. Ain't no damn way I'm winning this fight. Because dealing with 900 stats each turn, impossible. Impossible, right? I have to try and be sneaky. I have to try and be clever. I don't think I can go all out offense. My opponent is going to have 300 defense at the beginning of this turn. Which means that if I Kirin, I can take out the card that they're attacking with. Or that they're defending with. Right? Yeah, Kirin would let me take out the card that they're defending with. I can set Boss Guardian over here. No, that's not good enough. Do I just have to take a hit? I think I just have to take a hit if I want to do damage, honestly. I just have to take a hit if I want to do damage. Shoot. Okay. All right, cool. Opponent's defense zone. Let's go. I forgot to set runes. Shoot. I'm dumb. Freeze. Ah, yeah. Okay. Alright, bro, if you say so. You got it, Chief. Alright, thank you for being considered to free-to-play players. I mean, nah, of course, because, like, I have been a free-to-play player for a good portion of time, until I got my money up, and then, you know, I could, no, I'm still broke. I forgot that to play this card, you have to discard a card. I don't want to discard anything right now, I'm scared. Let's freeze you so we don't get hit this turn. Right? We're going to avoid the hit for this one turn and this one turn only. Right? Ain't no damn way I'm winning this POV, your opponent in the contest. No, literally. How do I win this? Hard to do good monetization no matter what. I commend you for trying to find a medium for free to play and pay to win, as both are needed to keep a card game going. Good call. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so we attack in at... We have an error already. What happened? Ryu always breaks this damn game, bro. Oh, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your shit. Oh my goodness. This card here is arguably one of the strongest cards in the game. If he breathes, the game breaks. If he breathes, so what he did, he has a teleportation ability. He has 3 teleportation abilities where he moves from one portion of the field to another and then does something wherever he's been teleported to, right? Without fail, one of them always has a problem. And I'm assuming, so I just have to assume he's the one who broke the game just now. If you couldn't tell, the game is frozen. Right? The game is frozen. We've had a crash, right? Which means that the game is having one issue or the other. It doesn't understand something that happened, and it has to be Ryu. It has to be Ryu because every single time it's him. Every single time it's flipping him. The first card ever, it's the first card ever designed, the strongest card, the card that's been nerfed the most in the game, and the one that breaks. I hope I still love this card by the time we're done here, because it's literally both of the main characters' decks. In Summoner's Nexus, it's Torin's deck. In Nexus 101, it's Yuka's deck. So I hope by the end of this, I can still stand. Though I need to time code that. Hold on. Before I go on a rant, I need to time code that. That was 29 minutes in. Ryu broke the game. Of course. Right? At least I think it was him. Because I don't see anything else that happened there that would have been like, oh no, that's a problem. Right? Oh wait, no. It could be Freeze. Oh, I falsely accused my boy. Oh no. I think Freeze froze the game. Freeze froze the game actually when you look at it, because I'm going to hide my camera for a second. Everything happens backwards in this game, right? Chains resolve backwards. So, Ryu jumped over to where he was supposed to be. Awesome, cool. This card over here got frozen. Awesome, cool. Ryu moved properly across the field here, right? He did exactly what he was supposed to do when the chain resolved. Whereas over here, this card didn't move because it's not supposed to move, but the card next to it is the one that's having a problem because this is a card that lost its attack value for whatever reason. So maybe because it was in the same stack as the card that got frozen, maybe that's why the game froze. Because the game thought both of them were supposed to get frozen instead of just the one. Free my boy Ryu. I'm sorry. He beat the allegations. Explain how chains go backwards? Absolutely, my friend. So I will quit. It's literally just like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Why opponent avatar in Assault don't have an attack value? That was the bug. Right? It should have had one, but it lost its attack value and then the game crashed. I'm assuming because it was frozen. So Ryu or Freeze. Ryu or Freeze is what froze the game there. My bad, homie. I apologize. All right? I thought it was the opposite of Yu-Gi-Oh. No. It works the same. Right? So the chain would resolve backwards. Yes, I'd like to train with Ignis. Let's try aggressive again on hard difficulty, and we'll go in again with Firefly. Right? So I'm going to go the exact same strategy. Only this time I'm not going to use the Freeze rune. And we'll see if the game still breaks. Opponent's defense zone. And this time, instead of Freeze, let's go Incinerate instead of Freeze to start racking up some damage on our opponents. Alright? And we end. Ryu got that game-breaking plot armor. He literally does. He breaks the game every week. And it's so infuriating, but I still... Like, in terms... He's the first card ever designed. You're gonna love him, right? You're gonna love him. You're not gonna be able to help that. So, I activated Monkey King, Dragon Dance, and then Incinerate. Incinerate, you target a card on the field, you burn it. Maybe we should actually focus on bringing down their defenses rather than their offenses. So I'm going to Incinerate that card. So the chain will resolve backwards. Incinerate happens. That card at the top gets burned. Kirin happens. Ryu teleports to the other side of the field. And then Monkey King happens. We boost up our attack. So it resolves backwards. Right? Monkey King boosts the attack of all of your cards that are in your assault or your counter zones by 50 as a permanent boost, right? It's not a temporary boost like some of the other boosts you have in the game, right? So we get 200... this was a bad trade. I'm dumb. I'm going to take 300 points of damage. I have dealt 200 points of damage here. I will be taking 300 to the face. Iron Will activates. When Boss Guardian is destroyed, I get to draw a card from my resource deck. It looks like I drew an Avatar. I drew Huyi. Cool. Awesome. That's 300 to the face. Did it attack the other way? I don't actually... we need to... Wait, Wukong Staff? I'm so confused. And so angry. What the hell? Wukong Staff shouldn't have been activatable there. If a Wandering Avatar you controlled this turn was sent to the graveyard... Oh... Yeah, no, yeah, Wukong Staff. Wukong Staff did exactly what it was supposed to do. That was a human error. I am dumb. So, if a Wandering Avatar you controlled was sent to the graveyard this turn, when declaring an attack, this card can target cards in other zones on the field. Now, normally, cards can only attack the cards that are directly in their zone. So, for example, this Ryu over here cannot attack this wall token over here because they're too far away. What Monkey King says is if a card has gone to the graveyard, I can treat everyone on the field as if they're right in front of me. I have hands for everyone if you've met the condition to activate it. So by activating it, I unintentionally lost the ability to attack my opponent directly, because if there is a card in proximity to a card, it will always attack the other card rather than going for a direct attack. So I played myself, basically, is a long story short. This is fun. This is lovely, isn't it? Let's go you in the defense zone. Let's go Zodiac Barrier. And I don't want to try freeze again, but we're going to try freeze again because I'm going to die. I'm going to die if I don't use freeze. All right? Also, you lost value on Ignite by using it on defenses if you wanted to attack with you. You know, you make a good point. I could have gotten 100 off. I could have gotten 100. And now we have to deal with another 900 points of flipping damage. How do you beat this? How do you beat this? Is this too hard? I kind of want to leave it the way that it is. It's not working the way it's supposed to work, but I want to leave it the way it is. So Orion's Belt is a mandatory effect. It forces me to increase this card's defense by 50 on the turn that it's summoned. I think I just need to Kieran again and keep on going and make sure that we never allow the AI to have more than... We can never allow the AI to have more than 300 defense. The second it has more than 300 defense, we're cooked. We're cooked the second it has more than 300, right? So we just go again. Raise the difficulty more. Bro! Okay. I forget, have you considered cards part of two subsets, not via induction inherently? No, we took that out. There was a mechanic where cards could be part of more than one subset at a time, but that was removed. That was removed for legal reasons. No, it wasn't for legal reasons. So, Zodiac Barrier says, you can target one card on the field that's about to take damage, and you... Oh, no! Ryu doesn't have enough! Guys, I'm gonna lose. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Oh, no. Let's do it the other way around. We have to do it the other way around. I'm going to protect Ryu and sacrifice... I'm an idiot. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad that you guys don't understand this game, so you don't know how badly I'm playing right now. Alright? That's my only saving grace, is the fact that you guys are unaware of how badly I'm playing my own game right now. Right? Because what is happening here? What is happening here is phenomenally bad. So, future expansion ideas, multicolored cards, basically. Wait, what? He's bad? No, I am bad. No, you would think I'd be the best at this game, but I flipping suck, bro. I suck. No! What? Wait, what? What the hell just happened? Why am I alive? What did I do? What? I don't deserve... Wait, what? Oh, the game broke. Okay, good. The game broke. That's. I don't know why the game broke, but hey, we'll note it down. 37 minutes in, the enemy card attacked itself for whatever reason. 37. Enemies attacked themselves, and game froze. Cool. Yeah. No, that is I was gonna lose. Yeah, we have a freeze. Did I? And I used freeze. Okay, so freeze is what's breaking the game. It was right after I used freeze. Right? Ryu was playing fine. And then I used freeze just then, so we know for a fact that freeze is a problem card. Okay, so that issue that we had earlier, for a second I thought that this was an unrelated thing. No, this is related to that first issue before. So freeze is currently literally freezing the game. Don't worry, so even Pegasus was bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, right? But yeah, so we'll tell them to work on freeze. We'll take Ryu off the chopping block. Apparently, he's not at fault for once. So the error at 29 minutes in is the same as this one. Cool. Like what multiple cards? Like what Pokemon did with the 2-type cards? Oh no, so he's asking, so each card has a subset, right? So for example, if I click on the Wandering Mraiga here, right? He comes up and you see this little sun on the side and also the sun down here on his card. He's part of the Wandering subset, so that's his group of cards. Those are the cards that he's able to activate his effects with. So before there was a thing where you could be part of two subsets at the same time, but that was taken out. So that's no longer the... Huh, what does this do mid-game? What? What? Okay, so you guys don't know why that's so cool to me. You guys don't know why that's so cool to me. So what that button is supposed to do is when you are in the deck editor, you can hold down on this button and it will filter. We have a filter system. We have a filter system in the deck editor where if you hold this down, it shows you all of the cards in this card subset. But that's for the deck editor, right? I've been working on this game for 2 years. And this feature was put in. This was one of the earlier features put in. This was put in before we started working on any gameplay. When the first thing we did was the shop. The second thing was the deck editor, which means that this feature has been in here since then. The filter also works on the gameplay screen. So if you wait. If your opponent is using a card, does that mean I would be able to press on my opponent's card and see the cards in that subset? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Like, let me get out of here. Right? Let me get out of here. That's kind of sick, bro. I can't lie. I'm loving this. Right? So if I come over to the deck editor, right, and I want to build myself a deck, there's a filter system, right? I can filter to any specific subset. I can filter based on their rank, their rarity, their synergy rating, what their effects do, so on and so forth, right? There's all that filtering. But if I want to be a lazy bum and I just want to say, okay, I don't want to do none of that filtering, I can just hold this. And then it auto filters for me to only show me the cards from that subset that I own, right? I didn't realize, because it makes sense in my head when I think about it, that why would they take the functionality away from the cards? I told them to put the functionality in. Why would they remove that functionality when going to the gameplay screen? It just never, like, clicked in my head that was a thing that would happen, was that the functionality would be left in, and it wouldn't shut the game down or anything like that. Oh, that's so cool. The previous thing was a card was part of another second, third ET subset just by mentioning that subset in the name of, yes, in any of its effects. Correct. That first card, that first card can be hard to balance. The second is hard to keep track of. Exactly, because then it's like, okay, the synergy rating system doesn't work. All of these different things go crazy. Wait. So you never press a button on the cards in your game that you designed? Not in that specific way, no. Because it's like in my head, I already know what that does. I don't need to press. I know all of the cards. I designed every single one. So it's like, okay, I don't need to check to see if there are any related cards here. And so I never pushed the button in the gameplay screen. I've only ever pushed it in the deck editor. I've never pushed it in the gameplay screen before, right? And that's so sick to me. Because imagine you're playing against someone and you don't know necessarily what their deck does or their cards do. So you push it and it can show you any cards that you own from that subset. So maybe you can start trying to put together a little bit of a counter strategy just based on what's in your inventory. That's kind of pay to win. Oh no. That's pay to win. Because if you don't own those cards, you won't see them in the filter. Which means that only people who have paid to own all of the cards will have the ability to read into their opponent's plays, because why would you own the cards for a deck that you don't play? It needs to be that it shows you, every card, not just the ones that you own. But that means that the version in the deck editor would need to be, wait a second, test. Do I have it set I do not have it set to show unowned cards. So, there's a system in the game where you can see the cards that you don't own in the deck editor. If I turn that on, let's test this. We need to test this. Right? We need to test this. Because if I have it set to show unowned cards, but I own all the cards. I own all the cards on this account. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me log into a different account. One that I've never used before. This one will work. There we go. So if it's a fresh account and I don't own any cards at all, and I click on show related cards, but how do I put myself in a situation where I can make that test work? Yes, it's me. Oh shit, what's my password? Is it me? Am I a robot? Am I a robot? Hold on. And the funny thing is, I have to go in like 3 minutes because I have a meeting with my uncle. Skip. Okay, good. Okay. God, this is so annoying. It's making me set a password and everything. No, I don't want to do that right now. I just wanted to test this. Right? Don't leak the login. Yeah, that's why I've changed. That's why I've changed my thing. Okay, we think so. How would we test this? A man has the brain, not the skill. Exactly. Right? I have the game design brain. I can design anything for you. But in terms of the actual skill to be the best at my game, no habla inglés. What about this account? Yes? Yes! Okay, good. I don't think I own all of the cards on this account. I don't think this account has all of the cards. Let's check real quick. Deck editor. I think this account only has the cards that have been worked on. Yes! Okay, so, and this deck is currently set to show unowned cards. It is, yes. Alright, so, how do we actually test this in practice? What is the fastest way to achieve the desired outcome? Think so. Play against myself. Okay, so, Luxus, I just realized that when you are in the deck edit, when you are in the gameplay screen, the function from the deck editor where you can filter to show all of the cards in a given subset still works, right? So you can see all of the cards in a given deck when you are in a game. But the problem with that is, if you can see all of the cards that, let's say you're playing against a deck that you've never seen before, it's like, okay, let me read some of the cards. If you don't own those cards, it doesn't show up in the filter system. But we have a button that allows you in the deck editor to see all the cards you do not currently own. So by that logic, we should be able to instigate a situation wherein I see a card that I do not own on my opponent's side of the field, and if the show all unowned cards feature still translates over, then we should be able to see. We should be able to see whether or not it works. So on this phone, what I need to do is log out. Oh, this is actually confusing me more than it should. Right? You can test against the bot, right? The problem is, for me to go against the bot, I can only go in with cards that I own, unfortunately, which means that the test doesn't work, right? I have to specifically go in with cards. I have to specifically go in and see things that I do not own, which means I need to play against another player. This is going to become a whole thing. And I do need to get to stepping. Okay, so thank you guys for coming through. This was super. This was probably one of the most fun streams we've done, right? Give me the APK and I'll use a new account. That actually might be what's best, because I'm supposed to hop into this meeting in literally a minute, which is why I'm still in this button-up shirt, because I want it to look presentable. I need money. No. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through for this. It's really fun just hanging out with you guys. That's what you... Oh, wait, you said that already? I'm sorry. I've been focusing on so many things all at once, right? But in any event, I'll go for this meeting, and then, you know what? I might just do it afterwards, and I'll let you guys know the result. And we take it from there. So, stay safe, my friends. Have a great evening. Am I without pants again? I've got shorts. I'm wearing... Hey, I've leveled up. Look at this. Look at this. Right? I've leveled up. See? So I've learned, I've grown over the years. I'm not wearing boxer shorts again. I've learned from it. So yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, yeah? Take care.